it's Carla. I wanted to come here today to this video to talk about the law of attraction and talk about something really important on the law of attraction, which is about feeling and about how allowing yourself to feel, to feel good and to feel good about having the things that you want to manifest into your life. So first of all, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Carla. I am a law of attraction and spiritual transformational coach. I help people to get it in alignment with who they really are and what they really want, and manifest a first-class amazing life they deserve. So that's who I want, that's who I am, that's who I do. And I wanted to do this video today to talk specifically about allowing yourself to feel. And this is so important because sometimes when we're using the law of attraction, there are a lot of techniques in the law of attraction, like visualization, imagination, like reciting mantras, creating vision boards, etc., etc. There are a lot of techniques. But one thing that is really important in order to stay in alignment, and because it's staying in alignment in a consistent way, it's what will allow manifestation to happen in divine timing, of course. But it's what keeps us in alignment. It's staying connected with how we feel, and at all times, and how we feel in having those things that you want. For example, let's say that you want to manifest travel. You want to travel around the world. That's really what you feel, your soul purpose, your life purpose. It's what really makes you excited, makes you feel really really joyful, really happy, and that's what you want. And it's so important to not just visualize and imagine yourself traveling, but allowing yourself to feel all the good emotions, because we want what you want, because we believe we're feeling good in the having of it. So allowing yourself to feel the emotions you're going to have when you are actually traveling around the world, it's allowing yourself to be there already, and this is so important, because this is quite like the trick to stay in alignment, to stay connected with our feelings, with our good emotions. And this is something that I know, I understand a lot of people that they don't allow themselves to feel. I've been there myself, I've been there in the past before I did all this transformational work that I've done in myself. I used to feel like, okay, I would love to have this, I would love to have that, but I'm not allowing myself to imagine and to feel having those things because I didn't have them in the present. That's what I believe at the time. For example, let's say I want to manifest my dream house. It's like this, I would like to have that, I would like to have this and that, etc. But I wouldn't allow myself to go much further than that. I wouldn't allow myself to visualize myself in the kitchen or in the garden or doing this in my house or doing that, because I believe at the time that if I'm going to do that, I'm going to feel frustrated and sad because my reality is not that, and so I don't have those things. So what's the point? That's what I used to think, and now I know that just by having the desire to have my dream house, it's because it's already there. It already exists. It's already reality. So it doesn't matter what my current reality was at the time. It doesn't matter where I was living. That doesn't matter. What matters is that I have this desire for that dream house, so it already is. Just because you have the desire to have those things, because they are part of your soul, they are part of your purpose, they are part of who you really are. That's why you feel excited. That's how you feel good in just imagining having them. So when I used to do this, when I used to not allow myself to feel and to imagine myself in that house and to feel good in there, what I was doing is I was putting a wall between myself and the house, and manifesting the house. I was putting a lot of resistance. But then when I woke up and when I realized, wow, wait a minute, I already have the house. It's already mine. Just by having this desire, it already is. So that's when I started to allow myself to feel and to imagine the house and to feel good in it. And this is so important, not just in the house, but in everything, And if you want to manifest money, if you want to manifest a successful business, a dream job, a soulmate, whatever, a car, a dream car, whatever you want. This is the same process for everything, And And I have a very good exercise to tell you, which is I've done it myself. I still do, and it works wonders for you to stay in alignment. Which is this exercise? It's about, of course, taking some time, just be with yourself and write a day in the life. So basically, you're gonna write, let's say, with the example of the dream house, you're gonna write a day in the life of having the dream house, of living there. So you're gonna write things like, oh, today I woke up at 9 a.m. and I just opened up my curtains and there was this amazing view of my swimming pool outside and the sun was shining and the birds were singing and it was all wonderful, and I opened up the window and I could feel the smell of the of all the flowers outside, and it was so felt make me feel so good. So then I went downstairs. I made myself an amazing breakfast, and I took everything outside to my garden and just sit there on the sofas, and just eating my breakfast, taking my time to enjoy the breakfast while I was looking at my amazing garden with all the swimming pool and the flowers and blah, 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 it just made me feel really grateful, really good, just by being here, to be alive and be enjoying all this, etc. And then you go and write other things, like then I went inside, I went upstairs to take a shower, and then there was a friend of mine that came over for lunch, we did lunch together, blah blah blah, and just write all the details, like you're already there, you're already living there, and write everything you want, and just allow yourself to feel. As you're writing, you're gonna start feeling you are open, you're opening. This is a good exercise to open yourself to receive the things you want. So the more you write, the more you're gonna feel excited. You're gonna start feeling like a child again, that excitement. Yeah, this feels really good, this is awesome, I'm swimming in my swimming pool, I'm watching television in my amazing living room, these amazing sofas, blah blah blah, this, I don't know, this windows, big windows, seeing my garden, etc, whatever, and it just, you're gonna make yourself, allowing yourself to feel excited, to feel good about it. And the more you do, it's like a snowball. When you start this process, it gains momentum and you start feeling even better, even more excited, and it's like it comes to a point that you are there. It's like when you watch a movie, you became so involved in the movie that you are there. It's like you are totally absorbed by it. You're not paying any attention what goes around you anymore because you're so absorbed. This is the same that's going to happen, is you become so absorbed in this exercise that you are really there, are really in that house, or you are really in traveling to that place that you always wanted to go, or or having the successful business you always wanted, you're already living it. And this is a very good exercise because it will connect you, not just allow you to feel and open up to feel, but it will connect you to that amazing feeling. And it's staying aligned with this amazing feeling. It's what will allow manifestation to happen, and will be like express manifestation. You will allow you to come to you much faster, because when you're doing this exercise, you also at the same time you are getting rid of limiting beliefs, although not on a conscious level, but on a subconscious level, you are letting go of limiting beliefs. Because when you see yourself in that house, like the example of the house, when you see yourself in that house, it's like, I deserve this. I'm feeling it, it's mine, I'm there already. So all those limiting beliefs that you could have, like, I'm never gonna have money for this, how could I ever have this kind of house, this is not for me, this is for other people, not for me, blah 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 blah, all those stories that we tell ourselves, all those limiting beliefs, they would start seeing so small, looking so small in comparison with what you are allowing yourself to feel so good in that house. So you start getting rid of them, you start releasing them. And this is an exercise that you can do. It's not set in stone. You can come back to this exercise again. Like, for example, it's still the example of the house. I like the example of the house. And you can write another letter, like a day in the life of the dream house, with having family visiting, for example. let's say you can, I don't know, you visualize yourself like doing a barbecue outside, having the children running and playing, having granddad taking a nap inside, just allow yourself again to go through it and feel, and because maybe it's something you like to do. It's having this dream house and receiving a family, having a family day in there. So again, allow yourself to go to live this, and all the details, etc. And then what this is going to do having writing these letters is that you can always come back to them and read them later, especially in times that you feel like, because there are times you're going to have all these thoughts popping into your mind that coming from limiting beliefs, like, oh, this is taking so long to happen, to manifest, maybe it's not happening, or maybe I don't deserve it, or maybe blah 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 blah, and when you have these limiting thoughts, it's just like, stop there, and you can go and read these letters and just allow yourself to feel everything again, go through all those good emotions, like, yeah, no, those thoughts are just bullshit, yeah, this is what I want, this is the energy I'm going to hold, it is energy I'm going to stay, because I know that this is already mine. It's just by having this desire, just by allowing myself to feel, it's already mine, it's already coming my way, so I'm going to stay here. I don't want to give any energy, any momentum to those thoughts, the bye-bye thoughts, and this is the energy I want to hold. And this is the trick. Basically, it's to stay in alignment with what you want, stay in alignment with those emotions, stay in alignment with feeling good. Allow yourself to feel and stay there, hold that energy, and, and it will become a habit. You're going to see that this is just a question of time, but in the things will happen, and will become a habit to hold that energy. And when you hold that energy time and time and time again, consistently, and you start, your thoughts start aligning, your actions start aligning, everything, and then that's when manifestation happens. Because it's like, this is not spiritual woo-woo stuff. This is just, it's science, this is science. It's just like, when you hold this energy time and time and time again, things have there's no other way, but things just have to happen. It is what it is. This is the world we live in. It works for negative stuff and it works for positive stuff. So if we know how this is a process, so let's just do it for the positive, yeah, just love ourselves and feel deserving and feel worth of working consciously, having this process, working consciously in for the positive, and for us to allow us to create and manifest the amazing, I call it first class life that we all deserve, and this is a process of, if you want to do this exercise, it's really amazing. It's really amazing. Do it for everything you want, not for travel, dream job, soulmate, whatever. Do it for everything. Allow yourself to feel that, that inner child, feel excited as we used to be when you were a child, and we used to feel like so excited just by going, to the grocery shop and get an ice cream. It was so simple, and this is still the same process. It's still very simple, and because alignment, it is simple, and it's supposed to be easy, it's supposed to be simple, and this is a trick. It's just by allowing yourself to feel as excited in having the dream house as when you were a child and going to the grocery shop to get an ice cream. It's just what it is. It's just this. Basically, this is no complicated stuff. No, it might, of course, this is a process, and it might take us some time to get to this place. I understand that, because sometimes it's due to years and years of limiting beliefs and conditioning. So it having to release all that, sometimes takes time to get there, but you will get there. You will get there eventually. So yeah, I hope, if you want to let me know if you do this exercise, and let me know, just drop me an email to carla@thejourneybacktoself.com, or just go on my Facebook group, Love Attraction and Spiritual Transformational, and I will be very glad to have a chat with you about it. All right, have an amazing day. Bye bye, see you.